We've been standing in this same area since my kids went to elementary. They went to the elementary, the middle school, and now the high school in this area. My son, not only was he working with me, he got a little job up the street in the neighborhood. See, that's what the community is about. He was able to get a job in his neighborhood, the same neighborhood he been going staying in since he was in elementary school. Been going to the same elementary school, the middle, the teachers, the principals, everybody know us. You see what I'm saying? You know, like I'm just showing them you ain't gotta Buckhead cool now. I ain't gonna lie. I like Buckhead, but you ain't gotta stay in Buckhead. You can stay in these areas and still be successful. But like you said, bro, it's on the parents. Ain't no damn day off. You don't
Oh,
got
ain't
no
no
day
day off.
off. You don't got
No.
no damn day off.
Nope. That
And you
shit.
got go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Now I was finna say like is that what you said too? Man, you know how difficult it is getting anybody to invest into you having a business as an entrepreneur. I'm reading a book right now, Sharp. The 50 Obstacles of Being a Black Entrepreneur. It's a decent book,
Who was it by?
but it's by a professor named Devin Porter. It's a professor, some professor named Devin Porter. Uh,
It's good.
it's good. It's good. It's giving you. Actually breaking down 50 obstacles. It's good. It's some stuff I don't necessarily agree with, but some stuff I got to because you can't deny it. Like since 1970, the number of women in business has increased, and who in the workforce too. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these guys who talking about 50-50 and all that, the women ain't gonna respect you. They can like shit. I'm going half with you. You know what I'm saying? They bring so much money to the table, especially if you living off the girl. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for her to respect you. You see what I'm saying? People can take that money shit out of it, especially in this day and age. Not back in the day, but in this day and age, man, you talking about some 50-50 and all this shit, man. She ain't gonna give a damn about that shit.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what.
Exceptional guy.
I don't
You
know
know what
what.
I'm saying?
I don't know what that shit is about.
Bro,
You said his name is
man.
Devin Porter.
Devin Porter, yeah. Professor Devin Porter, the book called The 50 Obstacles of Black Entrepreneurs. Yeah, man. I think it's called Black Entrepreneurship or some shit like that at the beginning. I think I registered for some online. I went in my mailbox, the book was just in there. It was like, damn, this is a low key gift from God. I didn't know. You see what I'm saying? Cause I read, bro. You see what I'm saying? I read, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't
good, bro.
I ain't trying to say I read like a book every week. You see what I'm saying? But I try to sneak in a book a month. You see what I'm saying? If I can. You see what I'm saying? Try to stay educated, bro. But yeah,
How's
man.
how's how's yeah, how's it going anyway? How's business going now?
Man, I can't complain too much, man. I'm trying to maintain 100,000, man. I'm trying to, but let me say that with 100,000, I'm still nowhere where I need to be at Sharp. I'm nowhere where I need to be. I still don't got the website. I'm trying to get into certain organizations and leverage those relationships to grow to a position I think the business can go to. It's all about continuing to try to build systems.
Yeah. Yeah, what you would tell you wanted to ask me something about your website. Something
Yeah,
couple.
yeah, man. I'm looking for somebody to get me a web. See, I hate to say this. I don't want to sound lazy, but man, I'm more of a delegator when it comes to some stuff. And you give me the cliff notes. Like let's say somebody give me a build a website. I got like 18 things that I want on us, like 18 specific type things that I would like the website to be able to do. You see what I'm saying? Like to be able to click this to get the about page and the contact us at this number, certain deals we might have going on, a way to file, a way to receive, I mean to make payments. Another thing I would like too, the way to fill out a job application. You see what I'm saying? Or leave a comment saying you want to be a contractor. You see what I'm saying? Also showing the different jobs that we have. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the cleaning service. I be telling my kids, we had a meeting, and I was telling them, man, y'all can help grow the business to a whole nother level where we can invest into a variety of things and have subsidiaries up under the parent company. You see what I'm saying? Why not think like that? Building trust, all type of thing, putting cars and other assets in the business name, trying to limit your name. If not if, just having the confidence that it can grow that far, but they have to see me not working so hard. You see what I'm saying? If that makes sense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to see like, okay, this the system. I had major, not let me say major. I had like 4 or 5 people. That's definitely not major. But I had like 4 or 5 people working with me. But man, it done dwindled down to like really one, and she a virtual assistant. But I'm still making the money. A lot of people don't want to work, and then I'm so committed to the black community. Since I had a business, all I ever have hired was blacks. You see what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect to nobody else community, but all I ever have hired was blacks, bro. So it's been tough for me to branch out to other groups of people. You see what I'm saying?
Well, sometimes, man, I fuck with those that fuck with me, brother. Sometimes you might have to branch out, but it's okay to hire a Latin woman, man. It's okay. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see, let me say this, bro. When we first started, the girl who I was starting the business with, that's what she was saying. And that's what this book saying too. It's like 50 obstacles. I'm up to like number 38. So I got like 12 more. But one of them was saying like starting businesses so that you like some of these top companies at the top is so much nepotism and so much. I know this brother. I mean, I know this guy, and I put this guy on, and it be they same color. It be they same people. So like what you just said, I fuck with those who fuck with me, but I gotta find blacks that fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I
I
understand,
I
but,
got to,
but,
man.
but check this out. I'm thinking about it like this: if sometimes you can be strategic about who you hire. You okay. If I hire a Latin woman, it's because I want to penetrate a certain market. That's what I mean.
Now you 100% correct about that too, Shark. Let me say that you are correct about that. You see, and because the first thing I thought about with Walmart, I hire anybody. Walmart don't give a damn. They'll hire
For
anybody.
real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. They'll hire anybody, man. White, black, Mexican. Hey, shit. So you're 100% correct. If I want to continue to grow in a major way, I'm gonna have to hire outside groups. But
Yeah.
man, I be trying. I'm so black. I'm so black, bro. I am, man.
She's just a black woman with a taco, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, nah, yeah. I don't ran into some, but you
Yeah.
know what I hate though. I
What?
can't lie, bro. I hate when the Latino be together and they start talking Spanish. It's like I don't know what they said. It's like I don't
You
know what you
understand, you
said.
understand a little bit?
I understand a little bit, bro. I do. I do. I be listening to Spanish. Let me not lie. I got a little agenda that I like to have every week. So it was like I'm gonna listen to Spanish 30 minutes 2 days out the week to try to pick up on my Spanish. Sometimes I don't have the discipline, but I know a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Como estas, and you know what
Yeah.
I'm
Me.
saying? Thank you and you welcome, de nada, stuff like
Oh, okay,
that.
you know the basics. That's good.
Right. I know a little stuff, you know what I'm saying? Paquito, small, a little stuff, but
One thing, if you hire the right woman, they won't quit. As long as you got work,
let me say,
they're gonna quit.
man, see that what I'm sharp. I had an older group of women working for me for years and
Oh,
stuff
bro.
slew. Man, yes, I did,
Oh
man.
God.
But they
You
was
hired a
working.
whole world, man.
Hey, listen, I gotta tell the truth. We on the live, man. I gotta tell the truth. They was gay too. They was some old dykes, man.
Oh God.
But they were the good. But they started looking at how they didn't need me. One of them was the leader, the more feminine one. She was the leader, and figure, oh, well, we can make some flyers ourselves. It's like, hey, listen, I want y'all to do that, but man, over time they started. Uh, Let me say this, bro. They did a great job, and somewhere along the line, I didn't manage that situation as good as I could have. I don't want to overly put the pressure on them. Is ultimately I didn't do a good enough job of managing whether they did this or did that. So
Yeah,
I put the onus on me. You know.
I got you, bro. But I would have never hired them.
They was good for a while, bro. They was real good. They had great cleaning experience. They used to show up because see the buildings, you ain't got to be in there with nobody. They was
Yeah.
good, and they came suggested from a buddy of mine, and he warned me about the pros and the cons. And I got to admit they worked out good for. They was with me for like 5 or 6 years, so I got to give them credit there.
Oh, that's good. That's a good run. I was
They
surprised it
had,
lasted that long.
Man, I had a good run because I did what I was supposed to do. Let me say this, y'all. At first, I was paying them under the table. I was. But then as I started to grow, I was like, listen, y'all, I'm going to have to send y'all 1099. I was nervous as hell about telling them that because they were older and dykes. It was like, and black. It was like, man, god damn, they going to try to handle me. But I had the courage to tell them, and they went with it. So I started sending them a 1099 every year. You see what I'm saying? Because I was like paying them like 1,000 or so. You see what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
month. So it was like I gotta send y'all 1099. It's too much money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say this, man. I said I was gonna be show some humility about this, but I'm gonna just speak it, man. I was talking to my homeboy the other day. Man, I had put him on. It don't sound like much, but he only worked in one building for like an hour and a half, 2 hours max, and I was paying him $1,000 a month. You see what I'm saying? So you want to come to work with me 2.5? You got a whole 22 other hours in this day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long story short, he came to me the other day. He was like, "Man, it's so hard to get that guaranteed $1,000 because it was guaranteed." You see what I'm saying? And that's
Yep.
the benefits of having a business. It's like, man, if I got a business, why not put my people on? He worked good too. Let me not talk about him or make it insinuate anything in a negative way. Things went left in a particular contracts where we wasn't getting the revenue that we were used to getting, and we had to end certain relationships. That everything's still open on the table, but let me say, when people come and work with me, man, the schedules and their cleaning ability has to all line up to make it a situation that's best for everybody involved. But we trying to get into other stuff like logistics, recycling. Um, Hopefully
So
over
how
time. Go ahead.
so on average, how long does these contracts last?
What you mean? For a how long I keep them, or how long
Yeah.
it take to clean? Oh, how long I keep them? Man,
Yeah.
I was just talking to one guy. Let me say on average, man, I got one contract shark I done had since 2012. I
Oh
got one
damn,
that I
that's good.
had, man, I have got one that I done had since 2018. One of the biggest things is communication and accountability. Not being scared that you take the accountability. Also giving good customer service, but within that, everything that comes with that communication, uh, being able to let them know when certain things going on, always being able to be accountable, being able to be flexible. You see what I'm saying? Managing money properly, making sacrifices that a regular employee might not make. You see what I'm saying? Always trying to present yourself in a business fashion. So it's taking a lot, and then I struggle with that sometimes because I'm so this gonna sound ignorant, but man, I'm so black. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sometimes I'm hoodish. You see what I'm saying? Possibly getting caught up in old lifestyles with old people. You see what I'm saying?
You mean
People,
people that work these jobs?
yeah, not just that. People who I may have known and growed up with. Man, you been working so hard. You ain't got to do that. You need to take that break and all that. Having
Oh,
that
you get caught
discipline.
up. Oh, you mean you get caught up in what they say?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That's what it boiled down to. Well, they might say, I might know I don't. It ain't best for me to go out to the club or something, but making the decision to go out instead of just still staying, like, man,
Well, you can't. You got to do what's best for you, man.
yeah, now I know sharp, but like if I once I get that Super Saiyan, like that's this cartoon Dragon Ball Z, but once I get that Super Saiyan discipline, bro, the sky gonna be the limit. Like I said, I'm doing okay, but because I know that I'm not as disciplined as I could be, man, I just feel like I got so many
So
different
what?
levels.
So what would it take for you to get to the place you want to be?
Me to have the ultimate discipline. That's really it. Me to have the ultimate discipline. Like I'm gonna just say this right here on the line. Like QuickBooks, I got QuickBooks, right? I done had QuickBooks for 3 years. I had the intelligence level to learn it. I just ain't learned it. I understand it how beneficial it is, but I just haven't put the time in for whatever reason. I make the excuses not to learn. The website. Man, you done talked about the website 2 or 3 times, and I still haven't done the website because marketing and sales gonna push the business. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So how do I strategically? But I got stuff and building lines of credit to start to get being
Hey,
able to get.
hold up. You don't have lines of credit yet?
Bro, I just been using all my own money.
You don't got no
Nah,
credit? You don't have no business credit cards?
no business credit cards yet, Sharp.
Oh, man.
I just went to Truist Bank. I don't want to lie. Like I said, I don't want to fake it till I make it now, Sharp. I haven't got no business credit cards. I've been looking into
Bro,
see, let me say this. I'm being so honest. I was just so happy to start a business. I couldn't believe that shit. I thought that I was gonna be a business owner, but coming from where I came from, I don't want to get into too many details here. But coming from where I came from, I was just shocked and amazed that I did the shit. Even though I'm smart, even though I know that I can do the shit, even though I got down the seat because my upbringing wasn't the best. I'm not. I went.
bro, your upbringing, you don't know it. But your upbringing, it doesn't even matter. Because
That's what I said.
I didn't have the same upbringing as you, and I still didn't know about business credit growing up. So that ain't really had nothing to do with it.
But let me say that I knew about like okay at the age of 19, I knew what a CD was. I knew what a certificate of deposit was. I was just
Yeah,
the
that shit is useless.
right. Well, let me say this. It depends on how much money you put in a CD and how long you like right now, because of the way the climate is. You can go get a CD with a 3% return. You see what I'm saying? So some investments you put in, they say the average you want to get like a 6% return if you can. So to put your money in a CD and get a 3% return on it, that's if you balling though. You see what I'm saying? It's really like a savings account that you get a little bit of interest on. You see what I'm saying? If you got money to save, but a lot of
You
folks don't
better
even.
off. You're better off investing money in somebody else, and you get a 6%, at least a 6% or 8% return.
Right.
You
But
know.
then how come, man? There's so many liars out here right now, especially.
Oh
I,
well, most of these people are on. You talking about online? They just be scamming.
oh yeah, see, man, I was just gonna say it's this guy I listen to. I like him named JT the Pocket Watcher. Man, he be exposing
Huh?
all the scammers. Man, I know. It's gonna say you'll have to watch him to understand what he's saying. You be
What you
like,
be
I
talking
can
about?
watch.
What he be talking about another man? He don't be talking about another man on online, do he?
Well, I guess that's what it boiled down to. But he do be exposing the scammers for what they
Yeah,
doing
but
to the.
why waste time doing that shit? Like
Well, I guess in his head, like okay, it's a
he's
guy
doing that.
named.
He think that he's doing us a favor.
I think so.
He's
Now
doing.
I'm willing. I want to hear your perspective on that. Like, okay, do you think that nobody should expose scammers, or you think that it's like shit? If you got scammed, you got scammed, or what do you think about that?
Bro, if I was to do that, I'll be here all week.
Right. But now the people channel do work. Like, okay, have you heard of?
If you tell if you, it's not wrong with telling people, hey, don't fuck with him because of this and that. That's okay. There's not wrong with that. But I'm not going to do a whole broadcast talking about somebody like that. That's wasting my time.
Well, now these guys, they now with the YouTube jump, they begin super chats. Now,
Yeah,
but let me say this. This is how it go. Like a person like Jay Morrison. I don't know if you ever heard of Jay Morrison.
yeah, I know. I met Jay before.
Now he sound like a decent cat. Man, let me tell you where I met him at. I told you I had the contract at Magic City, right?
Yeah.
I met Jay Morrison at Magic City, bro. He no, no, I take that back. I first met Jay Morrison at one of his by the block thing. I bought his book on the spot, bro. He had two books he was selling on the spot. He gave me a deal because you were buying them on the spot at the thing. He was
At his
having it
spot
on.
at the Legacy Building, some shit like that.
Nah, they wasn't the legacy, but at the time he was calling it the by the block back course where he'll pull up straight on the block. We was on Bankhead.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah, the corner classes. That's what it was called.
the
Corner
corner class.
classes.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. So I went to one in Atlanta. It was on Bankhead. So I went over there. I got the book and stuff years later, man. This when
yeah,
he started getting the controversy. I don't know if you heard of Antonio Moore and Yvette Carnell.
yeah. I heard them clowns. Yeah, what about them?
Lord have mercy. Now, let me say, man, I agree with you. I heard, hey, listen, some like what you said before too, bro. You got to eat the fish and spit out the bone, man. Eat the
Yeah.
meat, spit out the bone.
Here's the thing with Jay. I met a bunch of these guys that do real estate over the past 2 years, right?
Yeah,
Problem with he's not doing anything different from anybody else. You have people that invest money with you, and they just they're predicting that they're gonna make the money work in the property, right?
right.
But a lot of times it just doesn't happen that way.
Bro, Jay Morrison had stole his homeboy house. He got
So
him to,
homeboy house, how that
bro.
happen?
He got the homeboy to sign over the deed because he was in real estate. So he was making it seem like he'll get the house sold quicker. They end up selling the house. The only way the homeboy no Jay Morrison ended up selling the house. He was supposed to get a homeboy percentage. The only way the homeboy ended up finding out, he rolled by the house and saw people in the house.
Oh, hold on. How come he didn't give him the percentage of the money?
He never said he went in filed bankruptcy. He never said why he didn't give him the percentage of the house. He
That's
Jay,
kind of that's kind of scandalous right there.
bro, the man did,
That type of shit happens.
bro. Jay Morrison did a what you call it? He did an interview about it, the unfortunate situation. Blah blah
He
blah.
did an
He
interview
never
about it.
said, man. Yeah, man.
So what did he say?
He said he was like it was an unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. Stuff. He never got into direct details of why he did not pay Buddy his money.
Yeah. because he probably didn't have it.
But it
Yes, did he
came.
say what happened? What happened to the money?
Nah, but see, a lot of people came out about him saying that see he would do stuff like rent Bentleys and do YouTube videos to promote what he had going on. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Let me say this: he did a couple of projects on Auburn Avenue in Atlanta.
Oops. I think I can't. I think I lost you. Oh damn.
Oh man,
Yo.
hello, yo,
Yeah, I
what's
can hear you.
going on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so yeah, Jay had did a couple of little not let me say not say little. He did a couple of projects on Auburn Avenue in Atlanta and stuff like that. But ultimately, man, you know, the Tulsa real estate fund fell through. Um and I ain't gonna say people can't ball, but it was a red flag for me when I seen Jay Morrison at Magic City picking up his ID. I ain't saying not ball. I ain't
Pick
saying,
up
but
his, hey, what he was doing in Magic City?
he had left his ID the night before. He had left his ID, so they found his ID, and he came to the back door and picked it up. Just so it was in the daytime. Just so happened, I was cleaning the facility, getting it wrapped up. He came to the back door, and then we tied it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
You just gotta be careful who you invest money with, man. What he's doing, I've seen before. You know, a lot of times, a lot of these guys make big promises, but they can't make the property work. They can't make the money work. They might have had good intentions, but they just couldn't make the shit work. And a lot of people that invest their money with these guys and gals don't understand that.
And
You
see,
know,
that's where the scam part come in. Now you got to do what you got to do to make a sale, but at the same time,
yeah, you
it was
don't have
just so much.
yeah, you don't have to lie to people. And the person that's invested money, they have to be real. That look, it's nothing guaranteed.
Correct, but see, when you invest your money, and it's one thing if you invested your money, and it's like, man, we just lost on the deal. But it's another thing when you invest your money, and this person using your money to take trips and ball and stuff like that, and they didn't do what they
Yeah,
said they were gonna do with the money. You
yeah,
see
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
happens. It happens, man. Happens all the time. I know a guy that um he took like $12 million and hauled ass to India last month. Yep, that type of shit happens. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be careful who you invest money with. But see, I think I would never invest my money in funds. Like I don't unless I just don't if I okay, I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this. If I want if I want 6-8% return annually, if it's all about the money, I would never put my money in a fund. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll put my money in the fund if I just want to support the person. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't gonna really get much back at the end of the year. It's gonna be some couple $100, and that's okay if you want to do that. That's okay for some people if they just want to, if they're just getting started, they want to get their foot wet or whatever. But if I want to do some major shit, I'm gonna try to do my own deals. And then if someone wants to come in, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But everyone can't start the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people are new, and if you're new, a lot of banks and institutions or people ain't gonna really want to fuck with you if you're new, unless you have somebody that's seasoned. You know what I'm saying?
And man, but see, okay, see, Sharp, everything you just told me, if I was a scammer, this how I scam them. Just like the black pastor. I see this person vulnerable. I'll be like, oh, okay, man, let me tell you like this. I know you just getting started. You blind. This what I know X, Y, and Z about this. If you invest this, man, I can guarantee you 10% of your money. I've been doing this for years. I can show you this. I can show you all this. And they so desperate and they don't know. It just sound good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And
you have to look at the numbers from that property. You have
man,
to
they slow, sharp. I hate to say that. Not slow. Let me not use that terminology. They just looking for a savior, man. They think the numbers.
Yeah, they
Some
like.
of them don't know
Yeah, I think that a lot of times people like the person who they talking to, and they
that.
just
See, look, man, that what the black pastor do. You go
yeah,
in that church, man. That pastor going, yeah, and then I came down. I
yeah.
took 2 steps and I sat
but
down and
but I tell you one thing, in the there's a lot of grimy, low down, dirty realtors, brokers, and, and lenders in the real estate area. There's a lot, it's a lot of sharks out there, bro. I'm telling you, you got to be careful. If you find a good lender, you better keep them. If you find a good realtor, you better keep them because it ain't a lot of people that's legit out here. If you if you find good partners, you better try to keep them because ain't most people are not solid out here. It's based on my experience, and I have been around.
but well, see, Sharp, you just sound like a bright guy. You sound like you gonna cross your T's and dot your I's. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody don't do that or don't know to do that. Like, okay, back in the day, my kid mom, they tried to get us to get an adjustable rate mortgage in a townhouse. And once the guy started explaining it to me, I was like, hell nah. So you saying it was zero money down. You know, it was right after the housing crisis, after 2008. She wanted to stay. It was nice. It was off this area called in Oakland Industrial in Union City. It was a nice townhouse, but adjustable rate mortgage, we can be paying 1,500 this month, and then in 6 months to a year, we can be paying 5,000.
Oh
You out
hell
your,
no.
you out your damn mind. We ain't finna.
Hell no.
But a lot of
I need my mortgage to be fixed.
is bro. See what you just said? She thought I was trying to hold us back. You just don't want us to do. You don't want you being cheap. You don't want to spend. It's like no, damn it. It's adjustable rate. That's why they called it an arm rate
You
mortgage.
know why I need my mortgage to be fixed? Because I don't know what them taxes is gonna be
Exactly.
in 3 to 5 years.
And fuck all that. You wanted to be fixed because you know on locked in. Let's say you get a 15 to 30 year mortgage and your rent $1,000 a month. We're gonna go. Let's go to 1,000. You got a mortgage for $1,000. You know, okay, every year I'm paying 12,000 for this mortgage, regardless of the taxes, regardless of my water
You
bill.
know the taxes is gonna go up.
Exactly. But what you do know, my mortgage 1,000 a month because I'm locked
Exactly.
in. See,
Exactly.
you then this where a lot of people get messed up too, going to refinance and all this shit. It's like
I
nah,
mean, the only way, well, this is my opinion. Some people been on some bullshit, but the only way I would refinance is if I had equity and I wanted to pull out and put it in another property. That's the only reason, in my opinion, to do that. Or unless you got a bad deal and you had a high interest rate the first time. You know what I'm saying? The only two reasons, in my opinion, that you refinance. But if you just want to refinance and take the money out to do some bullshit, no, that's no.
right? Okay, like you said, unless you got like you might be an entrepreneur and you say, you know what, shit, it's gonna take me 10,000 to do what I'm trying to do. I'm going to refinance and you did 10,000. You got to really do this shit, but I'm gonna do this shit and this what's gonna be. Or like you said, I'm finna invest into another property and start renting that motherfucker out. Or like you said, get a lower interest rate because your interest rate the first time was so high because you might have had low credit. You know your goddamn debt
Yeah.
to ratio percentage might been off. So they were like, nah, we ain't gonna your debt to profit ratio might have been off. So they were like, nah, we ain't gonna,
Yeah. Or
we
maybe
gonna
the interest rate went down.
exactly that's what I'm saying. You got a lower interest rate now due to whatever factors change. Your credit went up, You start making more money, your debt went down. So they like, see, man, a lot of this stuff be people, how we is. We gotta see it. We want to see you doing this shit. It ain't just don't talk about it. You got to be done did this shit. You see what I'm saying? That's why man, I can talk business. You see what I'm saying? I done been
Yeah.
man, sure, I'm gonna put it out here over there, man. I'm in school, man. I'm in school to get my business degree. So, so many people were getting debt back in the day, putting down business. So I encouraged my wife over time. Her job was offering classes to get your associate's degree to keep your job and or move up within the job. So the position she had to get her degree. She was thinking about quitting. I was like, nah, just go ahead and put the work in. It was difficult for her, but she did it. She got her associate's degree. Now, years later, I'm going to school for the first time ever, get attempting to get my associate's degree. I got 11 more classes, and I have my associate's degree. And one day at a time, I might get my MBA or my doctorate. You know, you
What
don't
for?
nec- you don't necessarily need the degree, but let me say this: it has enhanced my business acumen. I also have gotten certain relationships that I've been able to build through networking, learning some things that I didn't know that I thought that I did know. And also, I'm just speaking from a personal perspective, and
Okay.
also potentially being able to leverage that, because if you look up Indians who come to America, 80% of Indians who come to America go to college, and 80% of them only go to college for STEM programs and business. See, I'm strategic about the type of degree I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get a degree in business.
Yeah, MBA, right?
Yeah, but you also got to be mindful of the institution you going to. I'm not
Oh
trying to
yeah.
go to like the DeVry. I'm not trying to go to DeVry, or hopefully I can at least get my MBA from somewhere like Georgia State. You see what I'm saying? And because I'm in Atlanta, I could leverage certain relationships to get into a variety of school. Emory, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Hey,
school.
hey, do they have like at least in your area, do they have people that speak
Oh yeah, oh
on
yeah,
stage?
yes they do.
Hey, you need to do that. Get into that one day. Oh damn, man, he got dropped off. God damn.